I'm stood the test of time. I'm passionate, I'm hungry, and I'm still here ready to fight my heart out. So.
What a jolly lad he is, you know? Just a bubbly guy. Bubbly guy. Gotta love him, bro. Gotta love him, but he's gonna f***ing die. Look at this, bro. I'm always training.
This fight scares me. Plays in my mind at night. It's hard to sleep. I had two options: run away or say, "You will not stop me." And I'm gonna prove the world wrong.
Come on, let's go! Work!
How many people get these opportunities and to live this life, and I feel guided by God through this camp and through this process and making this decision to fight a very, very difficult challenge. God has removed, you know, the fear that would like normally be there. So I feel good, and I'm excited for fight week.
On the last day of training camp, Jake Paul pushes through one final demanding session, treating it like any other day in the grind. There's still intensity in the gym, pads snapping, feet moving, coaches calling out reminders because nothing is taken for granted. Every rep matters. Every adjustment counts. With Anthony Joshua waiting on the other side, this final workout isn't about slowing down, but about staying sharp and carrying that edge all the way into fight night.
People think when I say crazy things like fighting Canelo or Bud or Joshua. So I think he was actually surprised to get the deal done.
Good push off. Bang, halfway. He showed you every punch he had in 5 seconds. Nothing else.
Little Joshua, I'm coming, little Josh. I mean, this is partially too late to tell you, but your ability to move on the outside is going to be a major help to you in this fight. Your ability to move on the outside, okay?
Paul, who has largely fought at cruiserweight around 200 pounds and climbed up to heavyweight and controlled exhibition matches, is stepping into uncharted territory. Facing Anthony Joshua, an Olympic gold medalist and a fearsome professional with elite boxing credentials, represents not just a massive size and experience jump, but a real test of Paul's ability to withstand elite power and strategy under boxing's toughest rules.
Toughest rules.
For the first week of sparring, I had to get comfortable in there and let things slow down and feel the power out and get the confidence to slip, catch, move, let them hit me to the body to be able to return shots, all of that. The world is going to change. People aren't gonna believe what they see. I believe it's through the power of God and what He wants to use me as a vessel for showing the world what's possible and showing the next generation of kids what's possible when you believe. I always get so calm, and that's something that took time to develop, but in the biggest moments, I'm actually the most calm, but that's just how my mind and body works.
Puerto Rico's tropical climate, Jake Paul pushes through another strenuous workout as part of his intense build-up for the Anthony Joshua fight. He's been training hard with elite sparring partners like Lawrence Okolie and Jared Anderson to prepare for the size and power he'll face against a former heavyweight world champion. Paul's team has structured his days around technical skill, footwork drills, and endurance sessions, blending boxing fundamentals with high-level conditioning that mirrors what bigger fighters demand. Bruises and a recent black eye from heavy sparring underscore just how physical this camp has been. In the build-up to his blockbuster fight with Anthony Joshua, Jake Paul's preparation has been multifaceted and intense. Earlier in camp, he even brought in Shakur Stevenson, the world-class lightweight champion, to spar and help sharpen his speed and ring IQ. A move that surprised many fans and showed Paul's willingness to work with elite boxing talent to elevate his craft. Stevenson later praised Paul's skill and seriousness in training, saying people might be underestimating just how committed Paul has become in the gym. Paul has also been training under Theo Third Chambers, a coach from the legendary Crone Gym known for developing fighters with strong fundamentals and heart.
Joshua has all of the world looking at him thinking you should walk him over. If it gets 2 rounds, 3 rounds inside, I think Joshua loses.
I'm on my prime, I'm feeling like Steph.
This camp has been very difficult, very taxing on the body, but I'm here to challenge myself and to see what I'm capable of and prepare myself for the toughest battle yet.
Get in there. There you go.
We were preparing for Javante Davis, who's around 5'6", explosive, powerful fighter.
Champion of the world, Javante. I like that.
We were able to get a hold of some really, really good guys. Like Shakur Stevenson.
Who got blasted by Stevenson again as he rumbles to his...
Montana Love.
Oh boy, caught him again! Hey, what's up, guys?
What up? We go from streamlining the training from fast, quick, multiple reps, endurance, and cutting weight to multiple weight classes up to fight one of the biggest, strongest, scariest men that are out there. So the training changed tremendously.
When you're tired, you got to do the work. And that's the same thing we tell you. It starts right then.
Wait, no!
Adjustments was to get you in a space to where you're going to be tired and still execute. This is where you have to be comfortable at.
Right here.
Chambers initially hesitated to take Paul on, but ultimately agreed after seeing his dedication and progress. Chambers has overseen Paul's preparation, bringing in top heavyweight sparring partners to simulate the size and power he'll face from Joshua. Logan Paul has advised Jake Paul as he prepares for the Anthony Joshua fight. Logan has been vocal in offering strategic pointers to his younger brother, especially on how to approach someone with Joshua's size and style. According to footage shared by Jake's camp, Logan told Jake that movement and keeping the fight on the outside will be key, emphasizing that Paul should use his cardio and lateral movement instead of backing straight up under pressure. His number one piece of advice was to avoid fighting backward and instead engage actively, throwing combinations to surprise and disrupt Joshua's rhythm. Logan pointed out that while Joshua will try to pressure and walk Paul down, staying mobile and offensive gives Jake a better shot at success.
My number one piece of advice, I would avoid fighting going backwards. He's gonna pressure you. He's gonna walk you down because he's a big guy and he can do that. And if you're throwing punches while going backwards, I don't think that's where you thrive. You already do this, but you gotta make sure to do it this fight. AJ struggles when people fight back, when they really fight back. I need you on his fucking ass. On his fucking ass. You're throwing punches right back. If you fucking fight, bro, combos, not 2, 3 punches, 4, 5, 6 punches off his combo, I think he's gonna be surprised at the dog in you. That's my advice.
I got all that.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually
You ever
sick.
seen someone type a paragraph without looking?
No, that was actually
Yeah. It's perfect.
Jake Paul has openly admitted that stepping into the ring with Anthony Joshua is more serious and more dangerous than any fight he's taken before. In recent interviews, Paul said this challenge scares him and plays on his mind, keeping him awake at night because he knows he's facing one of the biggest punchers and most experienced heavyweights in the sport, a test that's far beyond what he's faced in his career so far. He described the bout as the most difficult and taxing fight of his life, acknowledging that everything is stacked against him as the underdog, but also insisting he's committed to proving himself despite the fear.
More packing on muscle, less longer runs.
I'm getting the hang of it.
Bringing in heavyweights that need 2 seats on the airplane when we buy them the tickets to fly over here.
30 seconds.
Big, explosive, strong guys, which is totally opposite of what we were doing.
Sparring time.
We have a couple of amazing heavyweights, world champion Lawrence Okoli, 6'6", 260 pounds. He's an absolute monster.
Lawrence the Sauce Okoli.
We got Frank Sanchez, Cuban Flash from Canelo's camp.
The chance to find that counter.
one of the best people I've sparred with. Speed, power, head movement.
My question would be, why is there not a doctor in the ring?
Top heavyweight contender. He's a bull, he's a monster, faster than a lot of heavyweights.
Anthony Joshua has also made it clear that he's fully prepared and mentally locked in with only days left before he faces Jake Paul in Miami. The former two-time unified heavyweight champion has used his time out of the ring since his knockout loss to Daniel Dubois to reset, refine his approach, and come back with focus and determination, insisting he plans to bring his best self into this bout rather than treating it as easy money. Joshua has talked openly about studying the greats and emulating their discipline as he sharpens his technique and mental game ahead of the fight, showing that his mindset is about precision, strategy, and peak performance.
God bless you in a bit. Thing is, I'm quite rebellious, so I'm gonna do it anyway. Whether it's this fight, the fight after this, or the fight after that, I'm still gonna lace up my gloves and I'm gonna throw these hands. But I feel like I've been doing all the weights, all the strength work that they've asked of me. I haven't said that anything's too much and I can't do it. I've always given my best in the gym. And in terms of the power, you're gonna have to tune in December 19th on Netflix to see if this right hand still carries the power that it did at 250 pounds. Interestingly, there has been opportunities to look past this fight. Joshua, we want to talk about this fight. Joshua, we want to talk about your next fight. I said, look, right now my main focus is on Jake Paul, and I've hung up the phone respectfully. But for me and my team, blinkers on, and we're focused.
Paul has shifted his focus to healthy weight gain as he prepares for his fight against Anthony Joshua after previously cutting weight for his bout with Gervonta Davis. During that earlier camp, Paul had to stay lean to meet cruiserweight requirements, which limited his ability to add muscle and fully optimize his strength. Now, his team is concentrating on building lean mass, increasing calorie intake with nutrient-dense foods, and balancing protein, carbs, and fats to ensure he enters the ring stronger without sacrificing speed or stamina. As the fight draws nearer, Jake Paul's camp has shifted to a more measured pace, focusing on maintaining strength and staying fresh rather than overloading on intense sessions. In a recent glimpse behind the scenes, Paul shared his day-off routine, giving fans a look at how he balances rest with preparation. His day starts with light mobility work and stretching to aid recovery, followed by a nutrient-rich breakfast designed to sustain energy. Paul then spends time on mental preparation, reviewing fight footage and strategy with his coaches.
Dude, I love that, bro. 10x everything. You and your brother have been doing phenomenal things. The fact that you're always taking on something, disrupting, and then going in there and knocking a motherfucker out, bro. The fact that you do that, it's one thing that you commit, it's a second thing. The most important thing is that you get it done, bro. And I think too many people out there say, I'm gonna try, but they don't pull it off. You're bringing a big audience, huh?
Yeah.
I got my daughter here, Sabrina.
Hi, Jake.
Okay, I'm gonna
Nice
put
to
you on
meet
the
you as
spot
well.
now because I told her I would do this one day. What advice do you have for her?
Man, I don't know. Like, I don't think you can change someone, like, something with one piece of advice, but I guess, like...
But if you had to give her one, Jake, if I put you in
honestly,
the
just
corner-
keep fucking fighting and keep fucking going. Like, everyone tried to stop me and my brother our whole lives, and we just literally have never, ever, ever, ever stopped, not for a single day. And we've worked harder than everybody every single day, the whole day. So
And
that's
your
really
quote
it.
is up on this wall. What's your quote about
I'll
impossible?
say people say impossible. I say let's find out.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah. Okay. No, much love. Good to see you.
You guys are doing great.
Are you coming to the?
This strategic approach is designed to help him handle the physical demands of facing a true heavyweight like Joshua while maximizing his durability and performance throughout the fight. Paul has made it clear that he's entering the Anthony Joshua fight with a singular focus to prove his ability and legitimacy as a professional boxer. Despite criticism from fans and experts questioning whether he belongs in the heavyweight spotlight, Paul remains determined to show that his skills, preparation, and mental toughness can compete with elite-level fighters. Every day of training, sparring, and conditioning is approached with purpose, reflecting his commitment to growth and mastery in the sport.
took him out, bro. You gotta fight.
Dude, watch out, Bo. Aiden Ross is flying in from Miami to do a little stream. This is the Dorado Beach lifestyle. Pickleball courts right there, helipad right here. Let's go grab them.
Off day, so today he had a great breakfast, real healthy breakfast, and then for lunch he had pizza. We just made a quick pivot, went from cutting to making sure he's getting a surplus of calories every day. We're only able to put a certain amount of weight on him that's going to be, healthy weight. So we're putting around, 6 pounds of lean muscle on him, and I'm just making sure that he's really consuming a lot of extra calories, a lot of lean proteins, still getting those carbohydrates in there, still getting those fats in there, but we're really trying to focus on lean proteins to let him gain some muscle mass and have it so he's up there a little bit closer to what Anthony's going to be weighing.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. This shit, they literally burned me with this shit.
Too hot. Here.
It's always a bonus when you're working with a fighter who's used to cutting weight and then they don't have to cut. They're always going to be in a better mood. They always know when they wake up they're going to have a nice big breakfast, amazing lunch. And since we're not cutting, I'm able to make him more of the items that he likes. I can use a little bit of heavy cream and a little more butter and things, so I'm able to, cook more of a regular style of cooking that he likes instead of having to restrict certain things for him, But I think he's going to be on point. I think he's going to be conditioned. I think he's going to have the knowledge from Third and Jay Leon, and I think those guys are really going to make sure that his boxing's on point. And then I know Coach Larry Wade is going to make sure that his conditioning is on point with things like that. So kind of step away from that worry, and I just put my faith in the process, and I think he's going to be fine. I think he's going to do a lot better than maybe.
What do you think? Can Jake Paul shock the world and beat Anthony Joshua? Or will Joshua prove why he's a seasoned heavyweight champion?